Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. Wait a minute, you're not Karen. I'm Karen Elgersma. On today's show, a new cookbook that will be launched at the 104th Annual Cobble Hill Fair, and ideas on how to get you out on two wheels. Also, bikewear that's sexy and trendy, and medieval mania. All that and more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Dun 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 dun. Can you tell me what theme song that is? It's the theme song to one of my favorite shows that I watched every week growing up, The Muppets.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
And Jim Henson brought those puppets to life in a way that was magical and entertaining, and honestly, for me, it was one of the most important parts of my childhood as far as watching TV. It's one of the reasons I got into TV was the sketches they used to do, and I used to think, wouldn't it be fun to do sketches and make people laugh and all the fun that went with it? And here I am today, many years later, and I am working in TV, and I'm very honored to introduce you to Tim, who is not only a puppet maker, puppeteer, but you love to share your passion and your joy of making puppets and using them. It's just so cool to be in your theater right now, Tim.
Well, thank you, Karen. Yeah, I've been doing puppets for about 30 years, and actually Jim Henson was, I used to watch him on the Ed Sullivan Show, and you kind of went just over there on Beach Drive, and you thought, gee, wouldn't it be neat to work with somebody like that? And I had the fortune when I went to Toronto to get hired onto Fraggle Rock, so I did work with him for a while.
I loved Fraggle Rock too. It was so funny. What is it about puppets that adults and children are just so engaged by these furry little creatures?
You mean like me, Karen?
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
See, already I'm in love. Why is talking to you just such a delightful experience? What is it about the puppet?
I'm so cute. Aren't I? Aren't I cute? There's something just so sympathetic about these guys that makes you want to love them, and they can sometimes get away with things that humans can't do, and they can say stupider jokes than we can, and people will laugh, where when we say them, we keep vaudeville alive.
I just had an epiphany. I think I need a puppet.
That could be a good thing. It could be a sick thing. I don't know.
Now, do you think you might need a puppet or want to learn how to make a puppet?
Oh, that's a good idea.
How can I learn how to make one of you?
Oh, Karen, you can come to one of our workshops. We have workshops for kids, and we have workshops for adults who think they are kids.
I think I found a new co-host. We are going to continue to show you how you can engage in making your own puppet. That's right. No matter what age you are, whether you're little or a big kid grown up, there are workshops for everyone. But before we do that, we're going to head to Cobble Hill. Why? Because they are celebrating their 104th Cobble Hill Fair. And there's a group of women who have come together to truly honor their passion for local food. I'll let Jen Moranitz explain. Wasn't that a good story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you, we will be posting that broccoli grape salad recipe on our Facebook page, and the first place you'll be able to buy the Eat BC cookbook is, wait for it, the Cobble Hill Fair, which is this Saturday, August 24th at the Cobble Hill Fairgrounds. Ha ha ha, so much fun.
Be there or be square.
You see, you can just have so much fun doing the puppet. Now, I know what you're thinking. how can I make my own puppet?
Oh, that's not what I was thinking, because I am a puppet. But if you would like to be a puppet, or make a puppet just like me, I get confused. There's him, too. It gets really confusing. That's why there's therapy with puppets.
Therapy with puppets.
Holy
See,
smokes.
actually, you're not just creating a puppet if you come to one of the workshops. You can make your own therapist. Now, let's talk about the workshop, Tim. Who can take them?
Oh, Tim, that's me. So we have 2 workshops,
Yeah.
And one is for children, and actually you do exactly the same thing.
Okay.
Our first one is next week on, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
And it is for kids 9 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be able to use a needle.
Okay.
So that's important, and we have people to help. Then we have for the adults, it's exactly the same thing. And that is in September the 21st and 22nd, so it's a 2-session thing. And what happens in both ones is if people fall behind, some little elves in the evening sort of sew things up to catch everybody up, so they go home with somebody that looks like me.
That makes me happy knowing the elves around, because that would be the ones that bind. Now, as I look at this table,
Well, this gives you the basis of how to make me.
it is amazing.
That's right.
Because, Tim, you have been making puppets for how many years?
Well, I guess about 30.
Or I guess about 30. I don't know.
We're schizo.
Yeah, man, this is difficult. This puppet it's called Muppet 101 because we're using the basic materials that the Muppets use.
Is that right?
That's right.
So the Jim Henson style of Muppet making.
Yeah, so it's just then it's very, very simple. The pattern is actually, this pattern here is close to a Fraggle pattern because Tim stole it from the Fraggle workshop along with all the other puppeteers. I think I can say that without getting into massive trouble. And then you adapt it, and that's just a 2-piece foam mold.
We have more to tell you about the Puppet Muppet workshop, as well as some other cool things that are happening in this little theater that you'd never know existed right in the middle of Fairfield. This place is so cool. But our Arbutus RV Big Summer is going to get you outside, pedaling and burning off all those summer barbecues you've been attending. Oh yes. This week, Sucheta Singh is going to tell you can get out on 2 wheels and have lots of fun. Oh, that sounds good. I don't have legs, but...
Yeah, don't tell them about the legs part.
Do you offer workshops on how to use these puppets so that we can use them in television, film, theater productions?
Well, I do, because actually I'm more of a performer than a builder. So there's fabulous builders. I can build some pretty good-looking puppets, but I'm a performer.
Yes.
So, and actually, I do teach how to do proper mouth sync and hold your puppet up straight. And if there's video cameras, how to look, find your focus into the camera. Am I freaking you out? Hi. And how to play with all those sorts of how to walk. And that's usually after we do this workshop, people want to know more.
Right.
So we're developing the next stage, because we've just started to do these for the older people anyways. So we're going to have a drop-in evening where people can come in and they'll start they'll both learn how to work the puppet, and they'll start improvising and stuff. And
We're going to show you a few Puppet Muppet tricks. We're going to show you it, but you got to wait. You got to stay with us and come back, because we are going to take a short break. But when we come back, you will be entertained and learn some tricks that will wow all your friends and family. So stay with us.
I am going to teach you how to go down an elevator with a puppet. Here's the button. Use your imagination. Going down. Click. Going up. Click. Was that brilliant or what?
I love it. Mwah!
Wait, this is a kissy puppet here.
see, I could do this all day. I'm telling you, and it brings out the kid in you. And don't forget, the workshops are for adults and for children. There's opportunities for both. To take this workshop.
And you actually mentioned that a grandparent could bring their child, and that would be such a great activity to do. That's really a great idea.
Absolutely.
And that has happened again.
I bet it does, and I think that'd be a fabulous thing to do with your grandkids or your kids or your nieces or nephews or your best friends. There's gonna be some more tricks we're gonna show you with the Muppets and the puppets. But we've been talking about cycling and how I've got to get out on a bike this summer. I'm determined. I want to do the Lakeside Trail. But I have to tell you, I hate biking gear. I think it just does not look good on me. But there's a new trend called bike chic wear, and Nikki Unishin is going to show you how you can look good on two wheels. I think you look pretty good right now.
I like spandex.
Now, can puppets and Muppets ride bikes?
Well, there's a famous shot, I believe it's in the first Muppet Show, of Kermit and a bunch of other creatures riding bicycles through, I think it's the Hyde Park in New York.
I remember that scene with those long green frog legs.
Yeah, and it's really great because what they did was they rigged a bicycle so the legs are jointed like real legs, and the feet are put on the pedals, but as the bicycle moves along, the pedals turn around, and so that actually makes it look like the legs are manipulating, so they're not doing anything.
The illusions are going to continue here on Go Island, but we have to take a very small break. But when we come back, we are going to show you one of the grandest illusions that is happening every Saturday night in the Cowichan Valley. We are going to take you back to medieval times where there are ghosts and goblins and fairies and witches and all sorts of cool things. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Tim, for inviting us into your theater and introducing us to the magic of Muppets and puppets.
Well, thank you.
It's been absolutely hilarious. Seriously, it's been the most cathartic day of my week. And I want to thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts or feedback, you know where to find us. Facebook, Twitter, email us, go to our website. And if you see us around, say hi. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching. Ooh.
We're even.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network, Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co., Menswear and Accessories, Hair Services provided by Salon J.